Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Johnson wants to throw it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First down for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. Navigates that massive bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense will always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And on 2nd down for this offense. Fires into traffic, picked off. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
It's so important when a safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. UMass put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Minutemen had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Johnson looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Giddens. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. The play action fake. The throw. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Johnson wants to throw it. They're working that left side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Keeps the legs moving.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it, but get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He'll take a deep shot here. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if he can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out route. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. Wide out in motion. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Off play action. Coming after him. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Durham. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Anytime this guy has that much time to throw, you're not going to stop him from picking up the 1st down.
No, and he needs to go thank his offensive lineman right now. Thank you, big fellas, for keeping me upright. No pressure, but read the defense, make the strike, get the 1st down conversion.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They're trying to get to it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
The sack makes it an even longer third down chance for this offense. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing in his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Got his man all by himself. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scored game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy. This offense an opportunity at the 31. And now the offense will come onto the field again.
29 Philly, 2-9 go.
This is a designed run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Quick catch on third down. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Needs to get it in the end zone on third and goal. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Kansas State! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time.
Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence.
And he makes the catch inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
17, LSU, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Wildcats will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Still running at the 40. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He'll keep it himself. The expressway is wide. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head
looking deep. And he's got it inside the 10. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. A first down for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. And he'll be brought down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter. And this defense will start the fourth on its heels.
The score, Kansas State, 17, LSU, 14.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. They move the tight end all over. They'll try the run. On the move at the 30. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but they weren't going to let it happen there.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver and you can design ways to get the football in his hand? Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now he's looking deep. He's got it down the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Tigers. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
LSU, number 27, catching score.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after it.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to player.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Fires left. Finds a man by himself. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically.
Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's loose. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Lining up to convert third down. Johnson looking to throw. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Line gets set, first down. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Open space at the 25. Really nice run there, good solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch play.